Hey there folks, this is GreenXI, welcoming you right back to Let's Play Higurashi. This is episode 7. In last episode, we finished chapter 3 and found that the murder was actually real. There were newspapers and everything at the dump, you know. So let's get going on to chapter 4. It's only going to get darker and darker as time goes on in this game, believe me. I keep saying this game, but this series, I mean. So I don't actually know if it will in the game. I'm sure it will. Anyway, the function of this school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganised. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together. I'd love that for PE. I had to play shit like football. No help in it. Everybody's a different age or gender. The only rule was that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising. The girls in school in Japan actually have to wear things as pervy as that. Is that just for anime and stuff, or is it actually true? That is quite bad. All the little kids were gallivanting about. Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise, but the Board of Education probably completely forgot about the school. Probably. Sorry to keep you waiting. We're all together now. What should we do today for PE? Alright, we have all of our members gathered now. What are they gonna do? Now then, class representative, what should we do for PE today? What should we do? Mion harumphed and crossed her arms haughtily, surveying the area. Explosive power and endurance. There are no friends in the world of sports. Everyone is a rival. The only thing you can trust in is your own body. What the heck do you mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quipped without missing a beat. And so we'll be taking a lesson from history. The tried and true king of all outdoor melee events. Let's play tag! Oh yeah! Just like the tag I know. It was quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. I used to love tag. Just what I was hoping for. That dunderhead Keiichi-san shall be the first one to be it. I won't be beaten. I'll try my best too. You can't beat me. They all have so much confidence, bloody hell. Why are you guys all so into it? They always are. You were at the club when they played cards and everything. They're all into it. The third rule of our society, you must partake in the game and join it without question. Yeah, that's a nice rule. Then, this counts as a club activity? Everyone smirked at each other. Everything counts as a club activity. They all seem pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, Mion and Satoko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Rena was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage. Fine, tag. I'm in. My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. Makes sense. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it also became it. So it's like, what's it called? Sticky in the mud. So the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The end game would become a hellish siege. They call the version we're playing here Zombie Tag, you see. Oh, that's a good name for it. Have I ever played, what was it, Ghosts, Call of Duty Ghosts, where zombie mode? That was amazing. Or Infected, it was cool. I see, anyone infected by a zombie turns into a zombie. Yep. So much fun. Why'd you make it sound so scary, I wonder? As soon as I catch Rena, I'm gonna tear out her entrails while she's still alive. Oh god. Gross, Keiichi-kun. That's gross. Well, it is really. Yuki-chan placed her hand on Rena's head as she panicked. Don't worry. Before Keiichi gobbles you down, I'll eat you up gently. Rika, that isn't comforting at all. Both Mion and I nodded deeply. So, the first it. How do you decide who's the zombie? Yeah, who's gonna start it off? Rock, paper, scissors? Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions. I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer is the zombie. I have no idea which grade level they're coming from. But the person who's asking will have an advantage then. What's the Japanese word roku mean? I have no idea. I was bewildered by the sudden question. Mion repeated it. So you need to answer. What's roku in English? It's 6. Is it? You know, I did learn my numbers from 1 to 10 in Japanese at one point. Which are much, I know, but... It was just something to do. But I've forgotten it by now. How about Kutsushita? Socks! Oh really? I'll never remember it, but it's interesting to know anyway. What's the third last letter in the alphabet? Yeah, it's X. I wasn't sure if it was talking about Japanese then. I don't know. What does Saibetsu mean? Of course I know what that is. Just like you know what broccoli is. Sadako cut herself off before finishing the answer. I see, it's quite a lewd question. Oh, I see. You're an adult, aren't you? Well, no, they're not. Of course you know what it is, right? I certainly do. Of course I know. Then go ahead and say it. That, you know. That. How prude. What does that mean exactly? How Sadako looks like she's in trouble. How cute. Don't take her home. It's a crime. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she really might have tried to take her home. So yeah, got it out the way quick. Mion's pursuit was relentless, making Sadako stammer. Now then, go ahead and say it, nice and loudly. What does that mean? I do know. I do know. She can't do it. That means a person, thing, idea, action, or event, which has been previously indicated in context. Oh, literally that. Clever. Huh? Sorry. Ah! All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see. Well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Sadako's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blew it out, you know what, at the top of my lungs. I don't want you as an enemy, Mion Sanzaki. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole. That's true. Girls are allowed to be perverted, apparently. It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, I, Sadako Hojo, shall assume the role of the zombie. I shall eat everyone. Seems like she's raring to go. All I must do is count to 100, correct? Oh my god, that's way too long. Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100. You can start chasing after you solve this problem. Whoa, Keiichi-kun, give her a simple one, okay? 1/5 of the cake, 1/6 of the cake, and 1/7 of the cake are all on a plate. Oh no! There are no common denominators? Nope. Sadako grabbed a stick in panic and began drawing a cake in fractions on the ground. Can't you just multiply the by however many to make a denominator, don't you? I know what I mean. Sadako yeah. If Sadako, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds, eats all of them, how many cakes are left on the plate? Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted. Ready, go! Oh god, even Keiichi's near her now. On Mion's signal, everyone but Sadako scattered. Keiichi-kun, that wasn't a problem at all, was it? Sadako had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eaten it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. I really like this music. Everyone dashed off in the direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills, like Mion, for example. The fact that I didn't realise it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances, but at the same time, even if you went with Mion, he'd probably be used by her so that she could escape, you know. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Sadako just rising up to start. She was really, really mad. She got it. She got tripped up on such a dumb question. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sightlines in two directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. Now think calmly, Keiichi Maibara. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. Then, going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack. Yeah, of course, you've got to go for the slowest person. Meaning me! Oh shit. Not just slowest, but... Now then, where could Keiichi-san possibly be? I shan't let you escape. But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? Footprints or smell, or maybe some type of trail? If I could craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Sadako to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do that kind of thing in an amateur game like this? Tomita Omakura. I've seen Keiichi-san recently. Uh-oh, she's getting other people to help her. But what the heck? The zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun pointed to the location where I was hiding. After confirming she was headed in this direction, I abandoned my position. Uh-oh. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all those little kids running around as I pleased. It was becoming even more obvious that I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that's how it was going to be, then to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I'd just countered in a similar vein. I put some girls playing with the ball. I'm sorry, but could you relay this message? Tell Satoko that her parents are at the gate, please. Message, Okay. I stopped the girls as they turned to run off. Wait, don't go yet. Also, take this one to Mion Sanzaki. Tell her the teacher is calling her to the gate. Oh no, he's going to make sure that Mion loses. I'm quite the schemer if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Satoko and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage if more people were it, but this was Mion we were talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. But that was just fine, as long as it bought me more time. Dance for me, Mion and Satoko. Oh my god. In the palm of my hand. Having my fill of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only bought myself a scant amount of time. And it might even come back to bite me. Once it became apparent I'd started spreading false information through messengers, I could end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Yeah, but then he just wouldn't have to listen to them, would he? Satoko would probably ask the messengers to help her look for me. Oh. That would mean there'd be more zombies than participants in the game. The virus that was brought about by my mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies and would only be searching for me. This tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. I wish I was playing this. This sounds bloody amazing. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed. Maibara-san isn't around. Is he over there? Nope. Where's Keiichi-san, I wonder? His dad's at the front gate. Oh yeah. That's definitely a lie. Definitely. The word gate, the same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind us. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell. Hey, do you know where Keiichi-san's at? His mum suddenly got really sick. A message from Maibara-san. They said his house caught fire and he needs to come to the gate. A jumbo jet fell on top of the Maibara residence. The police have come to question him. Anything goes now. They say he enjoys peeping into bathrooms. Uh-oh. Is it true that he's going around every night stealing panties? What are they talking about? I heard he wears panties on his head and smells them and stuff. No way I would do that. I heard the class representative Mion was a victim too. Ooh. This was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Keiichi. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would know it's all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all those things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me. I win, Mion. It's my victory. Wiping unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Did you hear? I heard that the new transfer student Maibara-san's a really perverted person. Ooh, the cost of beating Mion had too high a price. Oh, someone passed below. That's Rena and Rika-chan. Haha, Rika-chan, you still okay? I'm getting by somehow. Haha, it seems Mii-chan is it as well. Oh, Mion's been caught. It couldn't be. She'd become it because of my little strategy. This confirmed that Mion was behind this relentless message ball. Then this wasn't good. We finally got away from Mii-chan, but Satoko-chan, Satoko is searching around the pipes, so we should be safe here for a while. Upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Rena was slumped on the ground, breathing heavily, Rika-chan has started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noise when she walks, but it's strange. It couldn't be. Whoa! Rika-chan? What is it? What is it? Don't worry. I'd never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before. Uh-oh. Why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she? The sneaky cow! Don't be scared. I'll be sure to eat you gently. Oh my god. No way! Rika-chan, no! Rena was pressed against the wall, and Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms out, just like a zombie. Rena quaked with her back pushed up against the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror, like one of those zombie breakout videos you'd see. At that moment, Rena's eyes met mine. Keiji-kun, save me! Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees, exorcist style, and glared at me. Found him, I see Keiji-chan. My arm popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My position was only advantageous was when there was one zombie. Being surrounded was not as good. You said you located Keiji-san? I could tell that Sadako was rushing my way. It seemed that Rika-chan had let Rena escape. Now she was baring her fangs in my direction. Oh, so Rena's not a zombie. Come on down, Keiji-chan. The three zombies circled the shed, moaning curses. You guys are scary. Too scary. I wonder how Keiji-san's guts taste. Keiji-san. I want you to become one of us. Someone please save me. They're quite creepy, aren't they, when they want to be. I saw Rena apologising to me from across the schoolyard. An apology. Sorry. Leaving me for dead? Rena! I leapt off the roof out of fear, slipping as I landed. Sadako and Rika jumped on top of me, and after straddling me, they tickled me all over my body. Stop. And there we go, Keiichi has been caught. So this means Rena is still left. There isn't much time until the bell. Damn you, Rena! How dare you leave me for dead! The feelings of a zombie. I understood how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets felt. It's sad, so sad, but Keiichi is one of us now. It felt like I'd been bitten by a vampire was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling, being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me. Zombie tag is quite profound. I used to love it. Not this exact game, but very similar. This is no time to postulate. We must capture Rena. The principal is walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To devour Rena, I, who had been turned into a demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night, a vampire. Using the same trick that had tightened the noose around my own neck, I used my classmates to further my evil designs. I gathered up the lower grades from around the school grounds. Everyone listen. Rena's in big trouble. All of you, please look for Rena. It's a bigger problem than a jumbo jet crashing into your family's house. Oh yeah, it turned into that, hadn't it? Mion whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even in the same league as jumbo jets. I found Rena's house. There's a space colony. A space colony? Yeah, it's a really big disaster. Everything in a 100-meter radius, 100-kilometer radius, was obliterated. But that's only the prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning, the start of a war for independence by the propaganda palette of Xeon. The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events. What will happen? Will the Terran Federation lose? If things go on like this, they will. Only one person can defeat the Red Comet. That person is Rena Ryugu. The lower grade students all gulped. It seemed I'd made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Rena. Now scatter, comrades, we must find Rena. My comrades in the lower grades set out in enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the school grounds. That was quite clever. There's still one person who hadn't gone. But I thought even the Terran Federation's impulse wave diffusal cannon didn't work on the Comet Empire. What a nerdy little kid. You're close. That's the white variety of those comets. The reason it didn't work was because they didn't know the weak point. Of course, Rena knows their weak point all too well. Ryugu-san is amazing. Satisfied with that, he also rushed off to look for Rena. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers amongst the youngsters. Yet look Kai-chan's abilities. This old man knows her better now. It didn't really feel like she was complimenting me, but whatever. Really though, how exceptional Keiichi-san. This looks quite promising. If we have this many, we can win. With this many, we will win. I was thinking that Keiichi would have been a better nominee for the initial zombie. Rika-chan's words stung a bit, but I'd let it slide for now. She's right though. He would have got the first person quicker probably. Not even Rena would be able to escape the entire class. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Rena was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed. Ugh. Yeah, you're all scary. Keiji-kun too. So scary. It probably was scary being chased around by the entire student body. All the lower grades closed in on Rena, saying she was the only one who could save the world. What are you all saying? I can't control a mech. Rena, how could you leave me for dead? You ready to pay for it? Oh, she's sorry, of course she's sorry. But I didn't have any choice. Do not resist. Let yourself be devoured. Let's all be together. Now Rena, say your prayers. Rena stumbled onto a mat, trembling, with tears in her eyes. They closed in. Associating this situation with a similar, particularly immoral one, made my pulse quicken just a bit. Satoko and Rika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably wanted to tickle Rena. Rena wanted no part of what she was about to happen, and stiff with fear. Keiichi-kun, you wouldn't do mean things like everyone else, would you? Would you? I wonder. Oh, now then, you ready? Okay, so long as it's Keiichi-kun. Whoa, the face she made as she resigned herself to her fate made my heart skip a beat. I believe that Keiichi-kun won't do horrible things to me. Body won't move. There had to be some sort of anti-zombie mantra. The second my sense of reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. She kept him away for just long enough for the bell to go off. There's the bell. Game over. Yay! I did it! I did it! I survived! Rena pranced around merrily as if a curse had been broken. So daylight broke in the nick of time, and the evil zombie army disintegrated into dust. And so, the heroine survived. Well, that's how it goes in the movies anyway. Yeah, that's true. What are you postulating about? This is all because Keiichi-san was dawdling about. Punishment is required. I was subdued by Satoko and Rika-chan, and once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles. Oh god. Forgive me! Then, the award for surviving goes to Rena Ryugu and Mion Sonozaki. Yay! Ah, what a bitch! She wasn't captured in the first place. Huh? Richan wasn't a zombie? Only pretended to be one. They say you need to deceive your allies before you can deceive the enemy, you know? Mion, you little... Yeah, but Satoko wouldn't know. Yeah, hurry up and change, alright? Don't be late for the next class. Let go of me, Satoko. Rika-chan. Having had my fill of being terrified to my very core by club activities, I solemnly swore I would have Mion crying for mercy next time. Didn't he say that last time? Yeah, and now is a nice game of tag with the most terrifying group of kids you'll ever know. That was quite freaky. Okay, so this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again next time when I think I can see a pattern coming along now where it's like light-hearted in the first half of the chapter and then a bit darker in the second half where something's happening. Well, that's what's happened in the last 2 chapters, so if it happens again, then it happens again, and I don't know, I get the impression it will. So, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in a bit, folks.